It's been 19 days since the Tate brothers have been arrested. I've stayed quiet since my last video, but now I've seen and researched into this case, and so have others. Vice gets exposed for lying on their documentary. The girls were proven to be lying. The alleged victims come out defending the Tates, questioning the media. Why did you label us victims? You cannot label me a victim when I'm not a victim.
I've never seen any of them being aggressive or rude. They've always respected people. They started from zero. They lived in a shelter with their mom, and they had no food. They had no money.
Ai fost amenințată?
Nu, n-am fost niciodată. Dacă eram amenințată, automat nu mai eram idiotă să stau în casa asta. Spuneau că fetele care veneau la ei acasă erau intimidate de securitate cu arme. Eu pot spun că niciodată cei de la securitate n-au intimidat pe nimeni, nu au arme la vedere, nu sunt puși acolo să intimideze fete sau să întâmple alte lucruri.
But it's written Tate.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
I have lots of tattoos, different ones. The Harry Potter tattoo, the moon and the sun.
Am pe mâna stângă tatuajul ăsta care scrie Tate Girl, pe care l-am făcut din respect pentru ei.
Are you Tate's property?
I'm no one's property.
Suntem prieteni buni de 2 ani de zile, cam așa, poți să mă treci pe mine ca și victimă, dacă eu n-am spus că sunt o victimă.
Georgiana and Luana show the girls at the Tate's party after the alleged rape.
În reședința
americanca cu
care?
aceasta cu părul lung și tatuaje.
Părul lung și tatuaje, mi le-ai descris pe toate.
Da.
Okay.
Așa, și cea din fața este fata care susține că a fost violată. În urmă cu 3 săptămâni înainte de petrecere. Dar ea totuși a venit la petrecere după viol. Da.
Am înțeles. Și cea...
Not to mention the girl going outside to collect a pizza. Does this look like human trafficking? What we have learned from this case is that it is proving to be a setup more and more every day. Need evidence of that, others have been looking into this case and is exposing the secrets being kept by the media.
Tate, a Romanian journalist, writes for the National.ro website an article where he makes a connection between the Tate brothers case and the Romanian election year 2024. He states that the Directorate for Investigating Crime and Terrorism has had the leadership position vacant since 2020, and ironically, on the 28th of December, a day before the Tate brothers were arrested, the Minister of Justice puts out an ad stating they want to occupy this position. By arresting the most Googled man in the world, the present management team would score a victory in the run for leadership, drawing the conclusion that, and I quote, at a certain level of the system this is actually considered an ordinary PR stunt, end quote. Why? He implies that the D code could have some influence over what will happen in the Romanian election year 2024, taking into consideration that the new leader will be appointed by the Romanian president on the 1st of March at the beginning of the electoral race. So, landing such a big case will provide a life raft for the current management team and their political affiliation. And obviously, whoever is going to be the head of this organization might provide some dirt on various political rivals and could influence what will happen in Romania for the next 4 years. What we can understand from this article is the fact that the Tates are just pawns in the grand scheme of things. For their own internal games of power, the Romanian justice and political system are going to capitalize on the notoriety that the Tates possess. Ensuring a thorough investigation and an aggressive prosecutor, as stated by the most prolific forensic psychologist in one of his interviews, the Romanian justice system is under pressure to deliver their best performance so far.
Then there's the Romanian investigative journalist, who got a look at the prosecution case filed against the brothers. She claims that they have zero evidence and that the United States Secret Service was involved with the arrest.
Adina, You have information about the fact that this case file has been rekindled due to two complaints from which one of them belongs to an American girl. But this American girl didn't look so poor in America, as you have told me, that she actually attended a conference where Cobra Tate was speaking and paid $7,500. Yes, from the information that I have gathered until now, and to make myself clear, to me, taking into account that I have seen many criminal case files until now, this case looks like a broken pot and actually cannot hold water. Why do I say this? Let's talk about the rape charges in the criminal file. The only preliminary complaint file belongs to the girl from the Republic of Moldova, not the one in the United States, who said she was raped in March 2022. Allegedly raped. That means raped before the first search warrant was carried out? Exactly. This specific date emerges from the judge's reasoning report, if I remember correctly, the 16th of March. Now, I ask myself, like you said yourself, when was this complaint made? So if the complaint made by the girl from the Republic of Moldova was filed in April, how come the Tate brothers were named defendant in the case on the 29th of December and were arrested on the 30th of December? Now, about the other woman from the United States. From my information, she's the one that actually wrote to Andrew Tate on WhatsApp and told him that she's fed up with America and really wants to fly out to him to Romania. And Tate asked her several times if she's sure she wants to do that. After this, he paid for her flight ticket. Now, from the information I have gathered from judicial sources, she would have met Tate because she attended a conference held by him in the United States, which is quite expensive, around $7,000, where he gives advice on how you can make money, businesses very quickly. Now, after a while, so the girl came to Romania, I mean the woman, we're not talking about a minor here. She contacted her ex-boyfriend after some time and told him to file a complaint with the American embassy because she was deprived of liberty. So here I have some questions. She contacted him by phone, so she had access to call 112 emergency services. Access to a phone or to a computer, that's quite clear. So if she was able to contact her ex-boyfriend, why didn't she call 112 emergency services or send a direct message to the local authorities stating she was deprived of liberty? What type of deprivation of liberty is this? With all the possibilities. These are the questions that I ask myself as an investigative journalist. In the same time, Adina, yes, you are confirming also from my information that there was another girl named Anna who lives in Popeș-le-Orden, where a search warrant was carried out in April. The Tate brothers made all the payments through her for all their companies. This girl doesn't appear in the case file anymore. No other search warrants were carried out at her place. The case file doesn't go further than human trafficking, doesn't go further into investigating other businesses, doesn't go forward to find out if we are speaking about tax evasion as well or what they were doing here in Romania. It only follows the path of video chat and these girls. Yes, the prosecutor's office doesn't have in the detaining report other offenses like an economic offense. There's no talk about tax evasion or money laundering. That is why I say that these crimes of human trafficking and the alleged rape are only a cover-up. But behind this there is another purpose for all of these investigations and can have a connection, I allow myself to say this, with the American Secret Services.
Like I said from the beginning, this stinks of corruption. No matter how much the media tries to paint the brothers bad. No matter how much the UK schools want to suppress the idea of Tate waking up young boys to the reality they'll be facing in the real world. They will never win. This is a setup and it's being proven. There's no innocent until proven guilty in this situation. Not when there is definite proof of innocence and evidence of this being a setup. Free the Tate brothers. The world is watching.